Love languages. How to truly understand your partner. You might be loving, but in the wrong way. Stay until the end. Chapter 1. Why do we love but don't feel loved? One of the biggest problems in relationships is not a lack of love, but a lack of understanding of how love is received. Many people say, "I do everything for them," or "I show so much love," but they don't recognize it. And the issue may not be the absence of love, but the way it's being communicated. Each person has a primary way they feel loved. And when we speak different emotional languages, the message doesn't land the way it should. It's like trying to communicate in different languages and expecting to be understood. This creates frustration, feelings of rejection, and emotional distance. When you understand this, everything changes. You realize the problem is not a lack of love, but a lack of emotional translation. Loving is not just about giving. It's about giving in a way the other person can receive.
Chapter 2. Words of Affirmation. The Power of What You Say. For some people, words carry deep emotional weight. A compliment, encouragement, a simple "I love you," or genuine recognition can completely change their day, and even the relationship. On the other hand, constant criticism, sarcasm, or emotional silence can deeply hurt them. Those with this love language need to hear that they are loved, valued, and appreciated. Often their partner feels it but doesn't express it, which creates emotional emptiness. The issue is not the absence of love, but the absence of words that confirm that love. Learning to speak with intention, to affirm, and to express feelings verbally is essential to nurturing this type of emotional connection.
Chapter 3. Quality time. True presence. For others. What matters most is not what you say, but the time you give. Quality time is not just being in the same place, it's being fully present. It's eye contact, meaningful conversation, listening, and sharing moments without distractions. In the digital age, this has become even more challenging. Many couples are physically together but emotionally disconnected because of their phones. For someone with this love language, that hurts deeply. They feel ignored. Simple moments of undivided attention can make a huge difference. A phone-free dinner, a sincere conversation, or even a walk together can strengthen the connection. Presence is one of the most powerful ways to love.
Chapter 4. Acts of Service. Love in action. Some people feel loved through actions. For them, love is something you do. Helping with responsibilities, solving problems, or showing care through daily actions are clear signs of love. Words alone are not enough. Action is what speaks. When this language is not met, the person may feel overwhelmed or unsupported. Small gestures, like helping without being asked or doing something thoughtful, can have a huge impact. In this case, love is seen through practical care. It's the message. I care about you enough to show it through what I do.
Chapter 5. Gifts. The power of thoughtfulness. For some, gifts carry deep emotional meaning. It's not about money, but about intention. A gift shows that you were thinking about the person, that you remembered them, that you care. It can be something simple, but meaningful. When this language is misunderstood, it can be seen as superficial, but it's actually a genuine way of expressing love. Ignoring it can lead to frustration. A gift becomes a visible symbol of care and remembrance, a way of saying, "I thought about you even when you weren't with me."
Chapter 6. Expanded. Physical touch. Connection through affection. Physical touch is one of the most powerful ways to express love in a relationship. It communicates what words often cannot. A sincere hug, a gentle touch on the face, a kiss before leaving for work or when returning home. These small gestures carry deep emotional meaning. They say, "I'm here. I care about you. You matter to me." Over time, because of busy routines and daily stress, these gestures often start to disappear. Couples see each other every day, but the physical affection fades, and slowly, this creates a sense of emotional distance, even when they are physically close. Touch builds emotional security, strengthens the bond, and reduces tension. It's simple but incredibly powerful. It's also important to understand that physical touch is not just about sexual intimacy. Yes, sex is important in a relationship. It is healthy, necessary, and part of a strong connection. But it should not be the only form of physical contact. When touch only happens in that context, the relationship can lose daily affection, emotional warmth, and consistent connection. True intimacy is built in the small moments: an unexpected hug, holding hands, a gentle touch, a spontaneous kiss. These gestures feed the relationship daily and create an atmosphere of love and closeness. When couples maintain this kind of connection regularly, intimacy grows naturally. The relationship becomes lighter, safer, and more emotionally connected. Loving touch prepares the heart, strengthens the bond, and even improves the quality of intimacy as a whole. Never underestimate the power of a hug, a kiss when leaving or arriving, or even a simple touch. It's in these small moments that love stays alive over time.
Chapter 7. How to discover your partner's love language. Now comes the practical part. How do you discover your partner's love language? First, observe how they express love. People often give what they wish to receive. Also, pay attention to what they complain about. Complaints often reveal unmet emotional needs. Another powerful step is to ask directly. Honest conversation can bring clarity and prevent many conflicts. You can also test different ways of expressing love and observe their reaction. When you hit the right language, the emotional response is clear. The relationship begins to change.
Chapter 8. The mistake of loving your way instead of theirs. One of the biggest mistakes is loving in your own way and expecting your partner to feel loved. This creates frustration. You feel like you're doing everything, while your partner feels something is missing. True love requires adaptation. It means stepping out of your own pattern and entering your partner's emotional world. This takes effort, but it transforms the relationship. When you learn to love the right way, the impact is immediate. Connection grows, conflicts decrease, and the relationship becomes strong.
Chapter 9. Bonus, the most important. Spiritual connection, loving with purpose. Speech. There is a love language that goes beyond words, actions, time, gifts, or even physical touch. It's the spiritual connection, and this may be the most powerful one of all. Because when a couple is spiritually connected, everything else becomes stronger, deeper, and more meaningful. Spiritual connection is about walking together with purpose. It's about inviting God into the relationship not just in difficult moments but in everyday life. It's praying together, seeking wisdom together, growing in faith together. When a couple shares the same spiritual direction, they build something that goes beyond emotions. They build a foundation. Many relationships struggle not because of lack of love, but because they lack alignment and purpose. When both partners are spiritually aligned, they begin to see each other with more grace, more patience, and more compassion. Conflicts are handled differently. Forgiveness becomes easier. Pride loses strength. Love becomes more intentional. This kind of connection creates a deeper level of intimacy, one that is not based only on feelings but on values, faith, and commitment. It brings peace in the middle of chaos, clarity in moments of doubt, and strength during challenges. And here's the key. When you grow spiritually as a couple, you don't grow apart. You grow together. Your bond becomes stronger because it's rooted in something eternal, not temporary. Praying together, reading the Word together, and even having small moments of reflection can completely transform the atmosphere of your relationship. It creates unity. It creates purpose. It creates direction. This is not about perfection. It's about intention. Even small steps toward spiritual connection can create powerful changes over time. If you want to truly understand your partner, you need to connect not only emotionally, but spiritually. Because when two people are aligned in spirit, love stops being fragile and becomes unshakable.
Understanding love languages is one of the most powerful tools to transform a relationship. It's not about loving more, it's about loving better. Small changes in how you express love can create big results. When you learn to speak your partner's language, you build a deeper, healthier, and stronger connection. Start today. Observe, practice, and adapt. Love must be understood to be truly felt.
Set aside time during the week for an intentional conversation. Each of you should share which love language resonates most and give practical examples. Then, pray together, asking God for wisdom to love each other in the right way. During the week, intentionally practice your partner's love language. At the end of the week, talk about how it felt. This exercise strengthens both emotional and spiritual connection.
If this video spoke to you, don't forget to leave a like so more people can be reached. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And share this with someone you love or someone who needs to better understand their relationship. See you in the next video.